Coach, I think we're ready to go. Why don't you kind of just recap last week, and then we'll take some questions.
Obviously, very pleased about the victory. Hard-fought team win. Obviously, confidence from the Kent State win, I think, it helped us. I think we're getting better every week at a lot of the little things that have hurt us in the past. And I think the biggest thing is the confidence in the fourth quarter to play. Just keep playing and keep trying to make plays. And it showed on the sidelines. It showed with our play. We were very aggressive in the second half. Offense obviously does a great job, very balanced. We rushed the ball for 214 yards, which, again, shows how far we've come from not being able to rush the ball for 6 inches, a very short period of time ago, to actually lining up and trying to run the ball and run the ball effectively. And do it fairly consistently throughout the game, and then obviously threw the ball efficiently for 215 yards, possessed the ball. We knew BG wants to go fast and run 100 plays. The best way to stop him from doing that is keep your offense on the field, and our offense obviously was very effective controlling the ball with numerous 3, 4, 5-minute drives throughout the game. And then really good job in the red zone of scoring points, and particularly touchdowns in the red zone via the run, via the pass. Defense, obviously, we give them a quick one. The Miller kid's electric, as we've known for 2 years. Every time you watch them play, he's running from far out into the end zone or catching a ball behind people. So he's a dynamic, and they got other dynamic guys too. So we gave him 7 points right off the bat. And outscored them 40-19 the rest of the way after that first quick hitch that Miller took to the house. So defense the rest of the game did a really good job of corralling and not giving up the big play. Certainly we gave up yardage, certainly we gave up drives. You throw the ball 50 times, you're going to give up yardage, you're going to give up some drives. But that first big play, that's how they score a bunch of points. And after the first one, we didn't give up the home run the rest of the afternoon, which was obviously huge because we gave up one on the third play. And then getting the turnovers, and we've been close. And we talked 2 weeks ago at Akron how we could have had 4 or 5 turnovers, easily, and not even making every play that was out there. We could have had 3, 4 turnovers, and then getting some last week, and then getting some more this week, and then particularly getting them in the fourth quarter with 3 straight drives with getting interceptions. In the first one, it's a 7-point game, and they're throwing the ball for a potential touchdown, and we pick it off. And so our defense aggressiveness has been there. Our defense playing together has been there. They've been playing really hard, but just their confidence to go get the football, make plays, is we knew we were getting closer because, like I said, it was frustrating after Akron because we didn't make them, but we used to never even be in position. You keep putting yourself in position, you're going to start to make those plays. So tons of positive signs, a lot more confidence in the team, obviously, with your second win and winning on the road. But a great team effort. And then one of the biggest keys, if not the biggest key other than DeAndre Montgomery's play on defense, whether he's tackling you for a loss in the backfield or picking off a ball 30 yards downfield, it was Kyle Kramer again. They come in the game, their punter is fantastic, and we actually won the hidden yardage in the punt game, which going in the game was a major concern of them flipping the field, us not being able to flip the field. Then you get there and it's very windy like it always is at BG, and we did a crazy great job with our punt team and with our kickoff team. Sloman did a great job, and the first half, or the start of the second half kickoff was obviously huge for us because we decided to give the wind in the third, and Sloman drills one into the wind, and then we tackle them on the 22. We get a stop and we score, and that's their quarter with the win, and that kind of set the tone for the whole second half. So it started off with an unbelievable kickoff and unbelievable coverage, and then obviously Kramer was fantastic again for the second week in a row. And when you're going to play tight games like we're going to play, field position, every yard makes a difference in our special teams. And anybody that's watched the last couple of years of the disaster our special teams have totally improved in a lot of areas, and our kickers are starting to kick. I said when we were a disaster on the, I kept saying we got good kickers. I was like, yeah, you keep saying we got good kickers, but now Dowd's making everything. He hasn't missed a kick, knock on wood. He's making everything, and Sloman's getting his touchbacks, and Kramer's flipping the field, and our coverage is way better. So it's been a total team improvement, and it's been very gradual, but we're starting to see what we're capable of doing.
First of all, how's Gardner?
Yeah, it's too early to tell. He was banged up. We'll probably know more tomorrow. It's not a life-threatening injury, so we're hopeful he'll be ready to roll Saturday.
Who should we expect to see under center this week against Eastern Michigan?
Who would you expect to see under center? You could answer it. Who would you put under center?
I don't know. Ragland, probably.
Yeah, that's probably, I would say, based on the last 2 weeks. It's nice to actually have an option that you actually have a couple healthy quarterbacks, because up till now, it's just when you showed up at practice, whoever the trainer said could play, that's who was in there. So with Billy getting healthier, at least now you feel like, okay, you got two healthy quarterbacks for the first time since the first week of fall camp. But based on, obviously Gus has played the last 2 weeks, he's going to get the start.
How personally satisfying is this for you to see this, as you called it, a total team improvement? I mean, it's taken a while, so you've got to be feeling pretty
Long
rosy
while.
about things.
Long while. 17 years I think I've been here, right? Hasn't I been here for, it feels like it. My first 22 years of my career seem a lot shorter than my last 2+ years of my career. So I think it's satisfying for everybody involved with Miami football. I think, like I said, the people close to the program, even when we weren't winning earlier this year, knew there was a drastic difference in our talent level, not necessarily always our play on the field, but our talent level, total difference in our team togetherness, total difference in how hard we're playing. We have guys that really like to play, and it shows when they go out and play. They play hard even when early in the year we weren't getting the wins and losses results. But even early in the year, like I said, our team wasn't down. They weren't frazzled. They were just upset. We were in games. We knew in our building, and people that watch us knew we're much better. We're playing teams that we couldn't play with, and we're playing them tooth and nail. Yeah, we're not getting it done, and a lot of it has to do with the other team kind of thinks they're going to beat us, and we're not sure we're going to beat them, and that's a huge mental hurdle to overcome. And obviously, the Kent State win starts that process. We said, I made the thing 4 weeks ago. It's like being a golfer that's really good and young. It's hard to win tournaments, but you might get a bunch of top fives and top tens. Everybody says, well, why aren't you winning? Well, it's hard to go play on Sunday and finish the deal. And then once you do it, though, they seem like then, okay, I've got the confidence to go play on Sunday. And invariably, when you talk to anyone, they say the same thing. I just got to play Sunday like I played Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, my problem is I play Sunday differently, and that was part of our problem, too. Saturday, we fumbled the ball late, which was disappointing. Gus fumbles on a 3rd and short, and we're going to punt the ball and flip the field, obviously, and they're going to have to go 80 yards or so to score. And again, our defense doesn't blink. They just put their helmets on. They go out there. There was no look of, oh my God, what's going to happen next? And then they go out there, and 2 plays later they get an interception, and we're back off the field. And they were talking about, let's go make a play. Let's go make it. We didn't make the last play. Unfortunately, Bowling Green made the last play. They caused a fumble. Credit to them. We were trying to make a play on 3rd down. We don't make it, but our opportunity's still in front of us to go make the next play. And that mentality has slowly but surely come through on our offense, and it's been a process, and we've talked about it a lot. Like, that's the next step. Like, what are you going to do when the game's on the line? Are you going to play to not lose, which we've done at times, or are you just going to keep playing to try to make the next dang play and try to win the game? And there was an aggressive nature, obviously, with the plays we made on defense down the stretch, a very aggressive nature to go make plays and win the game, and that's why we prevailed.
Yeah, the program hasn't won 3 games in a row since 2010, which I believe is also the last time we won a MAC championship. What would it mean for the kids to achieve this feat, and how can it be done?
Obviously, Eastern's improved. Obviously, they're 5-3. They're much like us. They're a much improved team over a year ago, and they've been gradually improving. Obviously, it's on the road. We're going to have to play really good football, and we're going to play a complete game to win. It obviously can be done. I think it's going to be a close contest. They've played a lot of close games just like we have. They've found a way to win a few more than we have, but very similar when you look at their games and our games. To me, big picture, 3 wins, I don't know anything. I don't know what that means. That means that's something for you guys to write about, and right after the game, back-to-back wins for the first time since what I got. Like, that didn't make me feel better or feel worse. Just, for me, it was just, we won another game. We're 2-2 in the league. What it means for us, if we get a 3rd win, we're 3-2 in the league, And OU's got to go to Toledo. That's going to be a tough battle there. I don't even know who Akron has. But, again, our goal is to get to 3-2 and then look at the standings Saturday night and see if we're tied for first, because we're only 1 game out of first, And if you find a way to win this one, we talked about last week, if you find a way to beat BG on the road, which is going to be a tough challenge for us, then you got a huge game at Eastern Michigan, because now you can be 3-2 potentially with 3 games left in the league. Worst case, you're a game out. Best case, you're tied for first with 3 games left, and you'd have a November home game that meant something, which it's been probably since 2010 since we had a November home game that meant something. And we don't have anybody in our locker room that's ever played a meaningful game in November. I asked the seniors on Monday, I said, you win Saturday, it's going to be November 4th, Friday night against Central Michigan, and there's going to be something at stake. And our seniors like, I can't remember the last time, well, it was high school's last time something was at stake at any of our games. So, again, the way we're playing, that's the most important thing, is staying in the now and understanding where we're at and understanding that back-to-back wins are awesome, and the way we're playing the game is the most important thing. Keep playing, keep getting better, keep working on the little details. We still had 2 stupid personal fouls Saturday, one on a kickoff, one of the dumbest plays you'll ever have. We're kicking off from the 50 with Sloman. The ball's going to go 30 yards out of the back of the end zone, and somehow you decided, like, why you'd be looking to hit anyone is beyond me, let alone hit somebody as the ball's 40 yards out of the back of the end zone. Just not smart, you know. And then Josh Allen pushes a guy out of bounds, which just, I mean, the guy's clearly out of bounds. There's no reason. You got to be smarter than that. That's 30 yards of field position that we gave away just by not being smart. So those are the things we got to focus on, continue to correct, and you eliminate those 2 penalties and you gain 30 yards, and those aren't hard to eliminate. So that's what the focus will be.
Everybody good? All right, Coach, I think we're set.
All right, thank you.